Can different money habits ruin relationships? Of course they can. Now, this is number one reason why some couples have failed to work out, or even some marriages that have ended in divorce. Like marriages have ended in divorce because of finances. Marriages have ended in divorce because of financial incompatibility. As in, you and your partner, you're not compatible financially. As in, you don't see eye to eye when it comes to finances. People have broken up in relationships because of this. Marriages have broken up because of this. As in, these are things you need to talk about in the talking stages, in the dating stages, before you settle down with someone. I keep telling people, you need to discuss finances. You need to see, how does this person handle finances? Because this is a very important factor in a relationship, in marriages. And people sometimes don't take it seriously. And then they end up breaking up, or they end up in divorce because of finances. For example, now, one person can be so invested in spending and the other one in saving. So you're not going to see eye to eye unless these things you sit down and talk about them. What do I mean? For example, if someone is so invested in saving, they're going to say, I've gotten my 30 million Uganda shillings. Let me go and buy a piece of land. Someone who is invested in spending, they are going to say, let's take a vacation in that 30 million. So the person who is so interested in saving, they are going to see this as a waste of money. And the other person who is invested in spending, they are going to see it like this person is controlling them. This person is tying them down. This person is stopping them from living a life they want. Let me tell you, if you find that you are the opposite in that area, before you get married, don't do it. Because you're going to compromise. You think you're going to, I'm going to be the good partner. I'm going to compromise. You're going to compromise the first time, the second time, the third time. It's going to keep on building up inside you. That day you will burst. That is when you will go and file for that divorce because of something you could have discussed and see how to go about it, how to meet in the middle. There are some people who can figure it out along the way. How? Through communication. As in, they sit down, they communicate, and they see how to meet in the middle. If you fail to meet in the middle, that's where you're going to have a problem, and that relationship is going to crumble because of financial incompatibility. Like you and your partner, you are not compatible financially, as in your goals are not the same when it comes to finances. Another point is where you have a partner who does not have financial responsibility, as in this person is an overspender. Let's say you have a joint account. My dear, you always find that joint account empty. And on what things did they purchase? Things that are just unnecessary wants. As in, for them, it is in their nature, it is in their habit to just spend unnecessarily. So, and this person, you find that they are not even scared of getting into debt, as long as for them they have that satisfaction that they have done what they want, or they have purchased what they want to purchase. And in most cases, you find that these things are not really even needed. But for them, that is them. That is what they want. That is what they need. So if you have a partner and you cannot keep up with that, with their spending habits, you're going to have problems in the future. And it would not be wise for you to have a joint account with such a person. Let them have their own account where maybe you deposit money for them, and when it's done, they can figure themselves out, or they can stop that impulsive spending. These people sometimes spend like impulsively, like they go to town to do something else, they end up coming up with so many things that they don't even need. Yet they even have things, for example, when it comes to clothes, they even have clothes that they have never worn, but they are there because they spend impulsively. You can survive with such a partner, but you have to be careful. For example, if you own property, the two of you have to make sure that to get a loan on that property, or for you people to sell that property, both of you have to sign on that agreement. Both of you have to sign. Otherwise, this person with this kind of behavior, you will find when they have already got a loan in the bank and your house is at stake. So you need to understand your partner in that financial area. People don't like talking about this, but it is very important and it is very crucial. Many marriages have broken. Many relationships have failed because of these finances. not getting to know your partner better. You see, if you know your partner from the beginning, you will know how to handle them. But if you let it slide, you don't talk about it, you don't know, you're just going into the relationship, you're focused on other things, my dear, you are up for a rude awakening. You'll find that the bank is about to take your house because your partner got a loan on it. Also, some relationships can be ruined because one person earns way more than the other. We have had disputes. We've seen people in disputes just because the other partner earns more than the other. And if the scenario comes when it is the woman that earns more than the man, it takes a very humble, submissive woman to make sure that they submit to that man when they make more money. And in fact, there are very few women. That's why you find women tending to go for men who earn more income than them. Because it is easier for them to submit. But as women, when a woman has more money than you, hey, it is very easy for her to disrespect you. That is my opinion. Unless the woman has the fear of God and she knows she has to respect the husband no matter the finances. But in some situations, such relationships are very hard. And because men are providers, men are the ones who have to provide. It is in their nature to provide. So sometimes you find that their self-esteem is sometimes brought down because the woman is earning more money than them. Am I saying women should not thrive? No, we have to thrive. Women must thrive. We must have our own money. But still, even though you earn more than the man, give him his respect that he needs. Give him the respect that he needs. Also, still be submissive no matter how much money you have. Also, not being open about finances. As women, we have this thing. Okay, me personally, let me speak for myself. I will not speak for all the women in the whole world. We have this thing where we say, my money is my money. Your money is our money. Because again, it is in the man's nature to provide. It's for the men to provide. You guys, that's how I see it and that's how I know it now. So if you start hiding finances from your partner, it's going to bring tension in that relationship. For example, you have a debt and you're hiding it from your partner and your partner does not know about it. And your partner does not know about it. Now, if the bank comes for you, if the money lenders come for you, and then your husband does not even know about it, it's going to come down to an issue of trust. The partner is going to think, maybe my wife did not trust me enough to tell me that she has a debt that she's paying. Guys, we need to be more open in relationships about finances, as in tell your partner almost everything. Guys, as I'm saying this, I am the number one person of not discussing finances. As in, you can sleep with me in the same bed and you won't know that. You can be staying with me and you will never ever know my financial details to the bottom. You will never know. I'm that kind of person. You will never know. But maybe in future, once I get someone and I settle down with them, someone that I truly love, maybe I'll be able to open up about finances with them. But as for now, as I'm single, even the people around me, even my friends, I have that habit. You cannot know about my finances. You will be confused. For people in marriages, people in relationships, if you see this relationship is strong, this relationship is leading to marriage, you should be open to your partner about finances, because they will think that you're not trusting them. You don't trust them with that area of your life, and it's going to affect your overall relationship. It's going to affect your trust. So please, those in marriages, those in relationships, please be open to your partner about finances. Unless if your partner is not taking your money for granted, there are people you can open up about finances, and then every time they're asking money, I need money for this, I need money for that, and they make you their ATM. Please watch out for that as well. If you do not want finances to affect your relationship, please make sure you're open with your priorities in this life. and where you're heading and your visions with your partner. As in, you guys, the talking stages are very, very important. You need to air such things out. You need to bring up conversations where somebody is going to be led to answer certain questions about how they handle finances without you even asking them directly. You can bring up scenarios, you can bring it up like a situation that happened, and you hear the person's opinion. Trust me, you will know their priorities. You will find somebody, they will tell you, I don't believe in saving for the future. Me, the money we earn, I want us to enjoy our lives. I want us to give our children a good education. That's it. Those things of buying apartments and investing for our children. No, our children have their own life to live. There are people who think like that. For them, they are living to be happy today because nobody knows tomorrow. You could just be crossing the road and you die. But then there are these people who are going to even put their own happiness aside, put their own enjoyment aside, just to make sure that they put things in place for their children. That is their opinion. That is what they love. That is what they want to do. So, in the talking stages, you need to talk to your partner and understand them to see that your priorities are the same. Because if you end up with somebody who wants to earn money to enjoy life, yes, invest in their children's education, but for them as parents, as a couple, they have to enjoy, they have to take vacations, they have to do that shopping, they have to live that luxury life. And you, on the other hand, you're the person who believes spending on luxury, spending on vacations is waste of money. We have to save for the future. We have to save for our children. We have to make investments for our children. You have to meet in the middle. In the beginning, these are things that you need to discuss. These are things you need to put on the table. These are cards you need to bring out so that your partner knows whom they are going with. So that you know from the beginning, are your priorities the same? Are your goals the same? Otherwise, in future, you're going to conflict. You're going to fight. You're going to break up. You're going to divorce over something that you could have discussed in the beginning. All in all, those financial differences do not have to ruin your relationship with your partner. This all goes down to communication, as in communicate with your partner. Set your priorities straight. Let them know about your priorities. Let them know your needs, your wants, your goals. If your goals do not meet in the beginning, what makes you think in future they are going to meet? If they are not the same in the beginning, in the talking stages, in the dating stages, what makes you think when you get married, they are going to be the same? These are red flags that we ignore. Not even red flags. These are things that we skip during the dating stages, and they affect us in our relationships. Before you let financial decisions ruin your relationship, it doesn't have to be that way. Communicate with your partner, sit down, talk about it, see if you can meet in the middle, and then see how to go about it. I believe you can settle it amicably. See how to save your relationship and also meet those financial goals. That's all I had to share with you today. Love and peace from me to you. Bye.